I'm on why y'all keep letting somebody past dictate their future. Why the fuck do y'all keep bringing up that
That's
man past,
that's
man?
what I said.
Fuck that shit. Fuck
Thank
that
you.
shit. Listen,
Thank
Hold on,
you.
hold on, hold on,
listen,
hold on,
listen.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hey, Karen. Let me speak to everybody. Hey, Karen. What
Hey,
up, though?
we didn't bring up his past. We were just
I'm
screaming.
talking about the lady that was just in this box. Listen. Not Kappa, the lady who dropped her ass down. Listen, listen, listen. Leave that
Oh.
man alone, man. He going through enough shit. Whatever the fuck happened earlier, bro. The lady that was just in the box talking about his kid and all this other shit. Yeah, kids do matter, but he didn't want to leave his son. Y'all not understanding where he coming from. Men hurt too. Men hurt from the shit that they
Mm-hmm.
go through in their fucking
Yep.
past. So let their
Yep.
past be their past. Don't bring that shit up in his future. That boy is trying to fucking change. Y'all won't let him change. Y'all, the people, won't let him change. Y'all motherfuckers won't give him
You
a
know,
chance to fucking change.
I
Man,
don't
lady, listen.
No, they
Don't you
jumping in there.
listen?
wait a minute. It's
Let
not
that.
on for us. It's not on for us to let him change. That is something that he has to do for
Well, why
himself,
the fuck
not
y'all picking
us.
at him like that, man?
Nobody
Listen,
hold
why
ain't
on,
you
hold
picking
on.
picking?
at him.
Everybody mute up. Mute up. Mute up. Hold on. Slim went live and brought everything up. We're having dialogue. Just like in other places, people come up, give their thoughts. We just talking about what he said because there's stuff we did not even know. This whole story, we from when
Well, the
Slim got.
story ain't to be picked apart and picked through.
Hold on, because we're not gonna do that. I'm talking. He came up and said, from what I have always known, he said he never laid a hand on her. Now he's saying he did hit her with an open hand and not a fist. So we just listening. We're having conversation. We talking. And I seen
I'm
that.
over here tearing them down. Now I'm out. Y'all fake as fuck. That don't
I
make
say,
no
okay, well,
sense.
hey, kick
Him
rocks.
down though.
Kick rocks. All I can tell you is kick rocks and hope that with open toe shoes and maybe you'll get some blisters and maybe you'll trip and fall on your face. I don't know, bust a few teeth. What do you want me to say? Y'all have no problem joining other people's lives who talk about stuff on a daily, about child support, about all kinds of stuff. But you want to come up here and be like, well, y'all dragging it, y'all doing this. He's the one who brought it up. We never said nothing. It was brought up on your favorite creator's live when she read the Cash App. But I bet you tomorrow you won't go to her live and say, hey, you shouldn't have read the Cash App. Let his past be the fucking past. None of y'all
And
gonna say
Karen,
that.
y'all, everybody. Okay, so what Slim did was he took all his trauma, he set it on the table, and he put it on display, right? So everybody is all amped up and upset and angry. And it made people feel a certain kind of way. Period, point blank. That's just the way it is. It's going to make people feel a certain way because there's going to be lines drawn in the sand one way or the other. Was he right? Was he wrong? I don't know. I wasn't there. I do know men are abused and they do not report their abuse. I know that for a fact. I was a social worker for 18 years. I've seen it all the time. The man and the kids getting beat by mama. Then we don't talk about it. It's rare. It's not as prevalent as men jumping on women, but it happens. It do happen. Could it be this case? I'm not for sure. I wasn't there. What I said was I came to fight for my life over the fat joke. Madrose, or she gone, she still here. Madrose, Mad Roses, or whatever your name. I
Yeah,
apologize if that made you
it
feel a
wasn't. It
certain
was
kind of
just
way.
done in poor taste. It was just done in poor taste. I
Oh,
mean,
okay. I'm a
I understand.
cruel,
I
nasty,
understand. I
ignorant
understand why
person.
you.
I take
I
all that.
understand that. I understand that, Kappa. I'm
Okay.
not. I'm
Okay.
not trying to like. I'm just saying that at that moment in time, I think that it was just done in poor taste. It was like, okay, why say something like
Why
that?
she say
But
that?
yeah, why say
Cause
something
that's
like
me.
that?
Cause
And I
that's me. I ain't,
understand that.
Aunt Karen
But
know that. I don't got a serious bone in my body.
I don't have no. Okay, so let me,
Yeah,
before anybody try to start and say something, and try to make some drama up. I don't have anything against you. I don't have no hate. No, I actually like
I
your
know.
your stuff. Whenever I am on TikTok, I have not been on TikTok that much. Okay, these past few months, but I am gonna say that when I just heard that, I was like, okay, why she bring up fat people? Because not everybody is at that level. I am trying to get to that level where I can sit there and say that I'm Humpty Dumpty. Okay, I wish I could get to that level myself. And
Mm-hmm.
but I guess it's a time and place for everything. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
But hey,
And
I
and
wasn't
so
trying to
absolutely
come
meant
for
that way.
you. I wasn't trying to come for you. So if you
I
think that
didn't
I was
think you
trying to come
was.
for
No.
you,
No, I
I do
didn't.
apologize. I can say that if I offended you in any type of way, that's
I'm
not
not
what I was
offended.
trying to do. I was just trying
Mm-mm.
to gain understanding why you said that. That's all I was trying to
I'm
do.
I'm not offended, and I know that when people get hurt by my jokes, when people get hurt by my drags, it's either because they are living it or they know somebody that's living it. So it's internal, and that's something I can't
Agree with
fix for
that. I
everybody.
can 100% agree with that.
Okay.
I'm grown enough to agree with that. It can lie with a person. I I
Mhm.
I can agree with that 100%. All right.
Yeah.
So
So it wasn't to
once
hurt
again,
nobody or make you feel
mhm.
bad or anything like that. It's not I'm get a fat girl. I tell my husband that. Say you got you a fat girl, you know, you coming home I'm cooking right now. I'm eat half of it before he get here though, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've accepted and I love myself. I love every square inch of me. And you ain't got there yet, but you gonna get there. You know why? Because after you get done fighting being chunky, you gonna fight being old. And then you gonna be not alive no more. So at
Fighting
some
being
point,
40. I am already fighting being 40. Let me tell you this. I have cried ever since I turned 40. Okay. So I am fighting that. I'm sitting over here looking at the old picture. Oh my God. I was so young back then. So I am fighting that. Girl, you just don't understand. I'm
so you
telling
gotta
you.
find being happy. Listen, you are here right now today. You got
Yo,
breath in your body.
I'm
You
glad
can
we
move. You can do what you
kumbaya
gotta
now.
do. You got
Let
to
me tell
fight
you, but
being happy.
Right.
I do want to give a couple other people an opportunity because they have came
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
drop
drop
down.
down. I'm gonna drop
Let
down.
me land my plane.
Okay.
Let me land my plane and I'm gonna go. Listen, at some point in time, and this for all the women or anybody that's ever felt less than, at some point in time in your life, you gotta quit letting these people dictate what's cool, what's okay, what you should look like. You gotta be happy at some point in time. Somebody in here talking about my motorcycle scar on my lip, talking about some it comes and go. Hey, ho, I got two Z1000 sitting in that damn garage. Guess what I'm gonna be doing when it hit about 80 degrees? Something your chunky, ugly, big kneecap ass ain't gonna be doing, and that's gonna be riding, bitch. I'm gonna be happy. Ain't nobody taking my happiness. Period, point blank. Whether I'm fat, short, tall, rich, or poor, I'm gonna be happy. Y'all don't dictate my happiness. I dictate my happiness. Now, if you like it, Drag Talk is on Kappa Dapper 2 on Saturday, every other Saturday. And Cutie Power 1, I do Drag Sims, where I create your favorite creators and do ignorant shit to them. And that's on Cutie Power 1. Thank you, Miss Karen. I land my plane and I'm out.
Kappa. All right. Kay, and then I know Ruth. What's up, Kay?
Hey y'all. Okay, so I just wanted to say a couple things because I feel like it was just a tad bit harmful if his story is true. Like, let's say he was the person who did not initiate the. I'm trying to find the TikTok say word, but the abuse. I would say it's a little harmful to say that. Well, he probably didn't just hit her once, because it's like if someone has been hit repeated times, a lot of times it's something called reactive abuse, and that's for men and women. Where it's like if you've been hit over and over and over and over again, sometimes you reactively do things or you reactively try to fight back. And I would say if his story is true, that is very harmful. And reverse that, if he lying, he fucked up. 'Cause to lie about certain stuff is just, it's not something that's right mentally. And I would also say I do feel like it's very selective when it comes to creators, when they want to get mad at their friend, when they don't want to get mad at their friend, because a lot of times, and Songbird, I will say this, even though he said he didn't hit her first, I've seen people who have been in that situation. Actually, a woman who's been in that situation that said that they never hit them and stuff like that, because it's like then some people find a way to justify it. Like for me, like it's been situations where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna say I hit them, because if I say I hit them, then it's like, oh well, y'all was both doing it to each other type shit. Because I have seen it as well. But that's what I was saying.
Okay,
I
and
feel like it's very
I
selective.
understand what y'all are saying. I understand what Kappa's saying. For me personally, I can only go by what somebody says. I don't know Slim or what the evidence or what's provable, because when it comes to people I don't know, I can only go by what you've said, what you've done, and what what has been proven, right? I'm not saying that Slim has never, that this girl did not abuse him. However, there's nothing to say that she did. Therefore, I'm not going to lean on your side and say that you were abused, you just didn't say anything. I'm not going to lean on that side. It's just how I see things. I like to see things laid out. And when I can't see it and I don't know him personally, and he has come up and said that he didn't abuse her, he never touched her, he never laid a hand on her, how am I supposed to believe? And I understand a lot of men don't report abuse. Again, so why should I give him the benefit of the doubt? And this is just my thinking. Why should I give anybody the benefit of the doubt because something usually goes unreported? Y'all are asking me to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. And here's my question. If this was your homegirl, if this was your friend, would you do that? Or are you doing it for some fake kind of loyalty to somebody on the app who don't even know you're there? I'm saying take away the fact that the person who this is about is Slim. If this was handed to you on a piece of paper and you're looking at documents, could you say without a shadow of the doubt that he was not the abuser or that she was the abuser?
So
That's
for
what I'm
me,
asking. I'm not asking people to go, because a lot of this is emotional. A lot of y'all see what Slim is going through, and you're feeling like, you know what? He said, now he's saying that she did this. But you know what? I've seen a lot of people say different things on this app.
so
Can I
for
say
me,
this right quick so I
Karen,
can jump down?
yeah, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Let Ruth go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna
Okay.
finish out what I was saying and drop.
Okay.
Yeah, for me on Karen, I don't know if you remember this, but I don't like Slim. I actually have said on multiple occasions I think he might be the type of person to do that. I was just saying in general, and then for the other thing, I was just saying that I just feel like a lot of creators are very picky with their friends, but that's it.
I agree with you 100%. Thank you, Kay. Go ahead, Ruthie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I agree with what you said about we can't know what's actually factual because we weren't there at the time that they had these incidents. But I was there in the live when this all came out on Diamond's page, and the baby's mom was on the panel, and she definitely said that he abused her on multiple occasions in front of their child. Unfortunately, I don't have the receipts. This was when I
Yeah, no,
first started
I
watching
heard that.
TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she also made some other allegations that I won't repeat. But I think because she's not here to speak for herself, like we can't take his word for it. Not only that, when he was telling this story, everything that he outlined to me personally sounds like he sees himself as a victim, as everybody else, and I don't see him framing it in a way where he understands his responsibility and the harm that he's caused.
Right.
It's all weird, and I think that even in her absence, me knowing that this is a Black single mother now raising a child by herself, like I'm just sending love and prayers to her and also to Slim too. Like I don't want any harm to come to him either. But I think right is right and fair is fair. He has taken up for Diamond and stood 10 toes down when no matter who has been in the crossfires and been hurt by Diamond. So I just don't understand why are people joining his panel and crying when all that happened to him was the same thing that happens to other people every single day.
That's Rue.
I
That's
don't
what
understand.
that's what I don't understand. Y'all, what are y'all crying about? Cause y'all wasn't crying when people were being homophobic. Y'all wasn't crying when people were talking about how somebody looked, fat shaming, colorism, and all this other stuff. What are y'all getting up there crying like, oh Slim, you were so good to her. I hate to see y'all going back and forth. What do y'all hate to see? She does this with everybody. I don't understand what y'all hating. Like when Friends, whatever that lady Friends who was just up here and was like, I don't know why y'all always do that. Y'all let that man be. He the one who spoke about it. On Diamond's platform, 99% of her topics is what happens with other people. 99% Bella's court. 99% of Bella's court is what happened with other people. It's the same thing when I held court. Is what happened with other people. Why do y'all get on this app? Say something to people about talking about other people's shit when y'all be square front and center on Diamond's live and Bella's live going, Who we talking about today? Who is it that we gonna talk about? Who's on the docket? Like that's what I don't that's what I don't understand that y'all be talking about. Go ahead, Foodie. Foodie, are you there? Okay. I am King. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to what everybody is saying. I
Okay.
mean, everybody has a point in their own way, but I'm just letting the conversation rock before I even say anything on my end.
Okay, King, go ahead.
Hey, what's happening, man? Listen, I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna probably be talking less time than I was sitting waiting to say what I had to say. It's at this point, it's more like an echo, and that is, you can't play with snakes long enough. You can't play with snakes and not expect to get bit. So, everything that dude was talking about, Slim, I seen what happened this morning. I was up early this morning. I seen everything and how it started all the way from the beginning to the end. And it was nasty, but karma motherfucker. Karma is a motherfucker. Slim got done by Diamond how he helped Diamond do others.
That 100%.
I was just like, well, I just be damned. So when I'm sitting back and I'm watching it, I'm like, damn, fo, like, the same tactics. And prior to him even getting up, she was engaging in the audience saying, hey, I need some receipts. Y'all need to send me stuff. And people started sending her shit about him. And that's how it all blew up. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's gonna be ugly. So then when he got up there and it went left, I knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? So again, you can't play with snakes and not expect to get bit. That's what it is. He was part of the Diamond Train for a grip. It wasn't that he was a threat. I think that's his arrogance that was coming out the side of his ass when he was saying that. He was not considered a threat. I think what happened is that he thought he was becoming a threat, and he was starting to get ahead of himself because of the money that was actually coming in from his platform. So I respect it. You feel me? I respect everybody and how they do shit, but whenever I speak about something, I see it for exactly what it is. You can't play with people that's doing wrong, because that same person is gonna do wrong to you. And that's it. That's all I got for you, baby.
Well, for me, it's the 7. What did they say? What are the 7 steps of grief or whatever? Slim is in denial. He thinks that everything happened because he's a threat. And in actuality, he doesn't really want to accept the fact that she never liked you, bro. She never liked you. The reality is she never actually liked you. And for you to process it, you feel like you have to feel you're saying that you must have been a threat. No, you weren't a threat. You were somebody that she was using in the meantime to get her whatever a manager, to help her get the TikTok manager for the lives, to help her boost whatever during the what is that, during when she was doing battles. You weren't a threat. Slim, be so for real. And I mean this for everybody. What did Slim offer Diamond besides a person for people to target? It's Trina all over again. Remember when Trina got upset and you said it was business? Remember when Trina said she was getting hammered on and she was getting basically verbally abused daily on Diamond's platform? Diamond never stood up for her. Diamond never asked people to stop. Diamond allowed people to pay to drop her. She read cash apps. You were there, Slim. You were there, Slim, laughing and doing all of that right along with Diamond. You never once told people to stop. And now you want people to stop for you? You wanted Diamond to stop. You thought you was better than Trina. And here's the thing y'all don't realize. None of us is better than Trina. When it comes to that, when it comes to Diamond's platform, none of us is better than Trina. None of us. You can easily get dogged out just like Trina on a daily basis for a cash app. You could easily get dogged out for a cash app and drops and all of that stuff. You thought you weren't Trina. Somehow you convinced yourself, or Rose, or whoever you want to put up there, you thought you could convince yourself that if I help her reach her live goals, if I help give some commentary to her live, she'll see that she needs me. She will need me, and she'll never let people talk about me. I'll be this, I'll do that. Then I'll be the best person. I'll stand up for her. I'll be her little soldier. And in the end, you got butt hurt because you realized that you were Trina. Trina, Diamond paid for Trina's groceries. I don't know if she ever did that for you. The only person that she has any sort of care for is Hoover. And I don't know why she have a care for Hoover, because Hoover is probably the biggest backstabber of all. She just hasn't seen it yet. Hoover don't care about that woman. Hoover does not want that woman. She might want Hoover, but he don't want her. See, that's the thing. People be watching with the left hand, forgetting about the right hand. You think Hoover gives a crap about you? Every drag session that I've seen about Diamond, who's front and center? Hoover. Who's talking about her and giggling and laughing emojis? Hoover. But who does she defend when it's time to defend somebody? The one person who don't stand 10 toes down, don't sidestep, don't wobble, don't hip hop, and whatever. Hoover. That's the only person that's gonna make her slither out a hole and say something. The only time, if you say Diamond and Hoover did this, that's the only time her little neck go, Roop. What? Somebody talked about Diamond and Hoover? I gotta go to the live. I gotta go up. The only time she go up on Bella's page is when somebody bring up Hoover and her. I mean, am I wrong? And I think you thought because she subscribed to you, you thought like, oh, Diamond subscribed to me, so we on the same page. Her and we go together. We must go together like that. No. Y'all don't go together like that. I think you thought y'all talked on the back end and that meant something to you. And maybe in other relationships it's due. But not with Diamond. Diamond does not, ever since she got fired from that I think she got fired from that security guard job. Ever since Diamond got fired from that security job, I'm gonna tell you what she told herself. She looked herself in the mirror and said, Big Diamond, you will never work again in security. And girl, you're gonna have to put in the work on TikTok. And you will never do a 9 to 5. And you know what Diamond has made sure? She ain't ever gonna do a 9 to 5. And the way she makes sure that she don't do a 9 to 5 is by accepting anything and everything. All the mess, all the toxicity that happens on this app. She accepts everything because she don't want to go back and be a security guard. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her for not wanting to go back and be a security guard. But when you accept everything, that it won't let you come up. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get you. I can't request you. It won't let me request you either. Hold on.
I can I just say something?
Go ahead, Real.
Can I break this down in a TikTok sense? Because
Go ahead.
I know a lot has to do with the TikTok stuff, and y'all got to understand when it comes to making friendships and things based off of TikTok and a gift and you showing your support by gifting and thinking that people are actually, you know what I mean, seeing you as a friend or a part of their family because you're gifting in that way. It's never really that, yo. I feel like if you're trying to buy into something, giving, gifts and showing that in that type of support, it doesn't work out like that because it's just like, that's what you started it as. And people literally on this app, like they said, you can make a lot of freaking money on this app. And it's a lot of money on this dang app. But you got to understand, like, just because if I gift Aunt Karen right now, does that mean that I get more of you know what I mean, a special place in her heart because I gifted her a fucking lion. No, that's just because I gifted her a damn lion, and she's like, "Oh, thank you." You know what I mean? I didn't expect it, you know, but thank you. Like, if who's not gonna want to welcome more gifts and more, you know what I mean, more
Well,
of
that's
that
why,
type of thing.
but that's why I had tried to explain this. I have tried to explain this to Slim when I was on his live earlier. When you are at the point, social media will change you. People think it won't, but when you are depending on this app, you are dependent upon people being in your room, people sending you gifts, people cash apping you, all of this. You are willing and you will do and accept a lot of different things. Slim was like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't." Well, first of all, you're not Diamond. And second of all, people don't come to you on a daily basis knowing that you're going to be on live from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. or whatever her live time is. So when you have a committed schedule, that she's working. So of course she's taking anything and everything because this is literally her job. TikTok has become her job, so much so that she has to take these cash apps and read. Because if you don't have to take a $5 cash app to read something bad about somebody, you more than likely you won't take it. But when this is your only stream of income and you're dependent upon this stuff, Diamond, a lot of people flock to Diamond's panel and her page is because they know they can say the most toxic shit and she will do it and she will read it. They know that. And because of that, that's how she has her little following. But if you notice, her following, her people don't really grow. These are people who really are bored, who don't have much going on for themselves, and they like the mess. A lot of these people are older, and they're not. These aren't like she don't have. I've never seen her have any young people on her panel with bright ideas. Because you know what they say: sit down, sis. Go back to the comments, sis. Nobody came. You too young for this conversation. And when I say young, I mean 20-something-year-olds, 30-year-olds. The people on that panel are 50 and older. The moment somebody with an intelligent brain get on that panel and talk. The moment somebody with an intelligent brain get on that panel and talk, the panel go, we ain't trying to hear you. Like I seen some girl came up and talked about child support and something like that, and the men, yeah, we ain't trying to hear that shit, baby. We ain't trying to hear that shit. Get on down to the comments, baby. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Yeah. Anyway, the reason I don't pay child support and they don't want to have no actual conversation. Like they're not.
Right. What Real was saying, I agree on. A lot of people, especially, I'm not going to call out men, but especially for men, they don't know how to control their jealousy, I would say. You know, there's a big difference, which you actually encouraging someone helping someone evolve into another stage versus, you know, when they are doing well or you would want well for someone, they tend to hate on you. So that's pretty much what I gotta say. I think jealousy kills. A lot of us, like he said, you know, we come with different intentions. If you give somebody, they want to return back versus the positive thought of it, at least helping someone, bonding with somebody, just building a different friendship relationship. You feel me?
I mean, I understand what you're saying. For me, what I wanted Slim to learn from this, because Slim said that a lot of people were waiting for this to happen. Isn't it weird? And think about this. Isn't it weird if a lot of people are waiting on a downfall? That means a lot of people know something that you clearly don't know.
Or his conscience is telling him that. So regardless, if that's what he wants, that's what happened.
And I feel like it was probably never a relationship or friendship that was built off of morals and, you know what I mean, and
100%.
emotion like that. It was built off of financial gain for both for making a financial gain. You know what I mean? And like I said, you cannot just because you have money and you go gift and you purchase, you know what I mean, these big gifts and send them and stuff, and people are in awe. You do not purchase the emotional connection and you don't purchase the right for
I agree.
to have to go back and return any type of favor or return,
Agree.
a relationship or a friendship. That's just,
Exactly. There was no
that's what
emotional
I was trying to
attachment with
say,
it,
y'all.
just straight
I was, I was,
finance.
I was just trying to break it down on the TikTok sense, because that's what a lot of people try to do. They'll try to spend some money to try to get a fast pass or access to somebody's emotions or a friendship, but it's not like you sending. I'm paying you back a little bit of what you gave me, so it could seem like we're on the same
If
page.
there's no equal exchange here. And I think what a lot of people don't realize, and I'll put it to the comments, do you think that Diamond owed Slim any sort of loyalty on basis on her history? Based on her history, do you think that he was owed any type of loyalty?
If it wasn't built off of any off of no real emotion and friendships, I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, I'm Karen.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people can't relate. Like you, Bella, you got a career. You're on maternity leave, but you actually have a job. I think a lot of people are letting this app get to their head like they've actually accomplished something. What have you done? What are you known for besides dragging people down, getting your money here and there? It's ridiculous.
I don't know, Hillary. I tell you what, Hillary, I accomplished a lot on this dang app. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean? But just it's in the way that you do it. If you're gonna base your content and all your stuff off of drama and stuff, and if you're gonna bring issues to an audience of 700 to 1,000 people, then you're gonna have a whole lot of people that are gonna have their opinions, and you're gonna have to deal with that. You're not gonna be able to like put a stop to it or put a halt to it if you're
Nobody, and respectfully, nobody's trying to put a halt to nothing. But somebody raised a good point earlier. You got these people running around here spending their SSI check on you, and you running around getting these WAP-sided BBLs and everything else. Stop it.
I'm not talking about nobody, y'all. I was just trying to break it down. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about it. I wish happiness and, you know what I mean, I wish everybody finds peace with all parties and stuff. But I was just trying to break it down in the sense of like, if it's a financial thing and it was based off a financial thing of, hey, you help me and you help me get this and you help me get this, then that's basically what the basis is off of. I don't think that anybody deserves any type of loyalty off of you helping me get access to anything on a social media app or a TikTok app, But
so real quick, I heard, so this is allegedly, I heard that allegedly Diamond was helping him with financial, hardships that he was having. They said that he supposedly was offered assistance with his rent and so on and so forth. So there was an exchange of some sort. All right.
Hey, AK. Hey, Hillary. Hello, Real 209er.
look, I'm gonna jump down though, but I just want to say that, y'all, you know what I mean? I'm sorry if I you know what I mean, came in and didn't read the room well, but I just came in when he was starting to talk about the financial and the TikTok and the putting people on, and then I feel like it was just a basis of you trying to build friendships off of a financial thing, and it just will never work. It will never work. Money is the root of all evil, and TikTok is a way to funnel in so much money where people don't understand the outcome of what you're doing with all that money. You could be making all this money on TikTok, but what are you taking out and the taxes you have to pay? It's just you see a lot, you see the gifts, you see everything, but it's just getting recycled and it's just going full circle, and it's just financial gain for each other is not a basis of a real relationship or emotional attachment, But I'm gonna jump down now, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Aunt Karen. Thank you for letting me talk my little piece.
Go ahead, Trip.
Okay, thank you for bringing me up, AK. Okay, so I love you. I love some Slim. Both of y'all have come to my defense on this app at great times. I appreciate both of you on this app. So what I'm getting ready to say is, in regards to the Cash App things, I don't approve of the Cash App reads. I have stated multiple times before, and I don't go in rooms typically where they're read often. But I will say this. I have always stated when people sit up and they say, oh, I want a Cash App read, those are cowards who don't want to, who are fearful of saying what they have to say in the comments, or whatever disdain, dislike they have for you is so strong that they want it read to the masses. They don't want thank you guys for the gifts. They don't want it skipped over what they're going to say. Now, I will say this. I have seen Slim go into rooms in which Diamond is the topic, and Slim would be like, no, y'all don't talk about my auntie. No, somebody don't say nothing about her. I'm cool with her. Let's not talk about her. You know, he'll try to change the subject. He'll try to get you to like her. He'll try to tell you how she's not wrong for what she's done. And his loyalty to her is very, very grand. Now, when you go over there, he said today, what she told me before, don't go up on the panel and speak on this. We're going to try to let this die down. We won't want to discuss, but she's the same one who would turn around then, he said, and expose it. So do I think her loyalty is even? No. Do I think she reciprocates? No. To be quite honest, when she's online, when she's getting gifted, she just started coming to Bella's court not too long ago. So I don't know if she goes around the app and she re-gifts people or thanks people or whatever they do. I don't go over there because I don't really care for the way that the live rocks. But what I will say is I do think that it's hypocritical. Now, granted, if he's assisted her with pulling this on other people, and I don't know because I don't go over there, then yes, I see why people are saying karma. But if we're looking at the direct situation of what took place, somebody said y'all saying she does though. You don't have to argue with me, baby, because I didn't argue with you. I said if she do, she do. I don't know because I don't follow her. The fuck? Look at y'all ready to bust the eye brain, bust a damn eye socket arguing with somebody for a woman that you don't know personally. Fall back. It's gonna be all right. You're not getting a reward for.
She's never received a gift from her. Bella, I don't know if you've ever given her a gift or not.
No, I have not. No, I have not.
No,
And
I know, Bella.
I don't follow her, AK, so I don't know if she gifts other people on the app and when she's not on, on live. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie on her because I don't know. But what I'm saying is I do feel like it's hypocritical and it's foul that if that man sat up there and he defends you in every live, when you get a Cash App, you read it before you read it out loud. So how the hell you gonna have somebody on the app defending you? And maybe I'm pretty sure she has not told him specifically, go out here and defend me. But what I'm saying is, you imagine being out defending somebody tooth and nail, you in lives fighting for them. And then they have the time to sit up and pre-read something negative about you, and they would turn around and still read it out loud. Hell yeah, I would say that's a disloyal person. I wouldn't fuck with them and I'd come up off of their panel. And that's period. I wouldn't care whose name was on it. If you switched it and she was Slim and Slim was her, I'd say, girl, don't go back over there. Because if you out here defending that man tooth and nail, and that man got the nerve to sit up here on his free time and read some negative shit about you, he's not a friend. That would be my last day defending him. And then when I saw that it was replayed on YouTube, I said, so hold on, she cut the live after she read your information. And then she turned around, even if she gave the people their money back, the shit was read by then. I said, and then to turn around after that and say, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to end my live. She didn't end the live. If we just using common sense on it, thank you, $2. The live was not ended because, I wronged Slim. The live was ended because motherfuckers in the live started agreeing like that ain't right. We've been saying that ain't right. I came in at the end of the live. People were saying it wasn't right. So I don't think the live ended because, I think this isn't right. And I'm so sorry that I've done this. I don't know how to explain it. She, in fact, sat up there and said, well, you know what? This is how I run my platform. So I'd have to switch up my whole everything, which then it kind of sounds selfish. Like, well, hold on. So you are sacrificing your relationships with people for $5. Now, I'm not that type of person. I have a 9-to-5 job. I clock out of TikTok every day. I be like, bye, y'all. I got to go. I'm going to work now, y'all. I'll be back later. See y'all on my break. So no, TikTok don't make or break me. It's not going to make me treat people nicer or meaner. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly and authentically be myself on here because I'm not looking for the people to give me anything.
But Trip, you know what? What I don't understand is why is she always refunding Hoover his money?
But see, you know what?
She wouldn't know that because Trip wouldn't know because
yeah, I don't go over there.
Okay.
I went over there this morning because it was sent
I would
to
like
me.
to know why she refunding Hoover's money all the time.
I don't know, but I will say this.
Go ahead, Trip. Go ahead.
In regards to that, I feel like the live was not cut because his information was put out. Because she's the one that read it. She openly read it. And when she got through the first few lines, he said, "Auntie, why are you doing that? You don't have to do that." And then she stopped and she paused. What be blowing me is the act of confusion. Because what the fuck you confused about? You just told that nigga business. Now we gonna act like everybody's, oh, you don't blame Diamond. I don't know why y'all keep saying the person is different from the business. If this woman, let's just keep it a buck, not just her. If any individual ran a business and they were talking slide to you in their business, what would you do? Your ass would go on Google review and leave a nasty review. So y'all act like this is so much different. This is a personalized thing. This is a blog. This is a vlog. People are giving their personal thoughts and opinions on things. This is not a, oh, make applesauce, oh, cut the tree. This ain't no short, flat, white and black type cut thing. So when people say, oh, this is just business, it's not just business. Just like her reading that, it ain't just business. A lot of them cash apps to be sent on multiple pages, I don't think are really sent in. And I'm not saying that's the case with this. With this, I think it really was sent in. The man actually came up and admitted it. But on a lot of those pages, I feel like the cash apps are fake as hell. The people, I think the host be sitting up there reading what the fuck they want to say to you. And then they'll tell you sometimes, oh, it came from a cash app. And it's about a 50-50 chance it did. Sometimes it probably did come from a cash app. Other times it probably did not. That's how they feel and what they wanted to get off. She didn't have to read that, but she chose to. I thought it was kind of hypocritical because she had told him to come down off the app saying it. And then once told that it was inappropriate or people didn't like it today, she said, well, I'm going to have to change my whole platform. And it's like, well, nigga, if you really ain't trying to cause detriment to the community and hurt people's feelings, and multiple people have been telling you it's offensive, why wouldn't you change your platform? Because that ain't the only way to make $5.
That part. And that's the part that I don't think people understand. You do not have to be harmful to people to make $5 on this app.
AK, you know how disrespectful I am. Hillary, you know how disrespectful I am. Have y'all ever come in my live and seen a cash app in the background? Me telling anybody that I would drop them for any amount of money or that I would read anything out for any amount of money. If you got something negative to say on my platform, you're going to say it with your chest to whoever you have to say it to. You're not going to be on here hiding behind cash apps. And I'm not going to read out no disrespectful shit to you and tell you, oh, it's in the name of my business. Because if your business is drag, just say your business is dragging. And like he told her today, if it's business, just say it's business, but that's not business. You being able to drag me for $5 is not business. And unfortunately, people like to swivel that. They be like, oh, well, let's not say her names. She holds a lot of weight on the app, and I think that's a beautiful thing. But at the same time, don't be scared to call out your share. If a nigga cross you, they cross you. No matter if they got 17 million followers, you a foul motherfucker. You're foul.
Well, let me be clear. Let me be clear. Diamond chooses when she want to show somebody sympathy. She's very selective how she do what she do.
Okay. Once again, I don't follow her, but I'm listening.
But and here's my thing, Trip, because I want you to understand too her platform. When I first got onto her platform the first time, because I didn't know who Diamond was. When I was on, I want to say it was around the time when I had found out that I was pregnant. I was like, oh, let me just, I wasn't going live myself. So I saw somebody was live. Okay, cool. I went into the live as Aunt Karen. Now I could have gone on my troll page, which is where when I don't want people to say, hey, AK is in here, but I went on my real page. And the moment I got in, Hoover adds me and says, you need to subscribe to the page. And I was like, damn, I just got here. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Let me fill it out. So I was like, all right, well, she turns on subs only. And I said, you know what? Let me support. Okay. I don't know what's really going on, but I'll subscribe. I ended up subscribing. I was doing my daughter's hair, getting her up, doing whatever for school. I ended up just leaving and then coming back another time. And they were talking about being parents and something like that. I jumped on the panel and within, I want to say 5 minutes, Drop Queen paid for me to get dropped. And I was like, damn, I didn't even really get to say nothing. But I said, okay, all right, well, cool, whatever. The next time I got on the panel, they were talking about something and somebody cash app and said something about me being Muslim. And then some guy on the panel who I guess was James, I didn't know who he was at the time, said, oh, this is a Muslim woman. What's she even doing in here? And then the comments started saying, yeah, you shouldn't even be in here. The panel started flipping. And I was like, damn. Then I immediately was like, okay, see this, I'm not going to pay. You want me to pay to drop, to bring myself up after being dropped. You want me to pay to subscribe so I can even fucking comment. in the live?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I benefit as a subscriber? Where if people can read for $5, can read about me, and then I can get dropped, can't even respond unless I pay double that to come back up. Because if you drop for 25, you got to pay 50 to come back up.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, I'm paying to get hit in the face and beat up and abused if I want to come back and defend myself, which somebody can then pay again to drop me. I'm like, okay, listen, I don't like getting a shakedown when I come into a live. So I said, fuck it. And I said, this ain't cool. I started immediately saying, I don't like that. I don't like how people can just do this to you. You can't come back. And it's business. That's just how she makes her money. You're pocket watching. No, I'm not pocket watching. I think it's a bad way to be. I think if you're gonna what's the point of being a subscriber if you don't get any perks of it? So I'm just giving you my money to basically go, yeah. So if anybody wants to talk about you, have a field day. But now that the same thing has happened to him, he's like, oh, because he was the first one to come to me and say, that's just business. That's how she do it. That's this. Y'all pocket watching. Y'all jealous. Your people jealous. I'm not jealous. I just feel like that's not the way to do it.
But you know what, AK, and you know how people be saying that you should treat people the way that you like to be treated, right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Bella, you in the live. Has she not went to Bella before and said, don't mention my name in court? Are she not referred to as the morning host? So you don't like being talked about. So why the fuck is it okay for you to do that to somebody else? You don't want to be discussed in a negative way. Granted, you can't help what people discuss, but Bella just said, yes, she's asked Bella, do not discuss me in your court. Do not discuss me. Do not say my name, right? But then you allow this young man, and I'm only using him as an example because of how tough he rides for, but you allow this young man to be discussed on your panel, and shouldn't nobody feel no type of way about it, but you would tell another motherfucker, keep your name out their mouth.
100%. And that's what I don't understand.
And I don't understand why people are afraid to mention her name. I'm not afraid to mention Diamond's name. She don't scare me. She don't intimidate me. She needs to get a job, a real job.
And just calling a spade a spade. If you don't like your name mentioned, it's probably not okay to mention other people's. Now, and not necessarily that. What I'm saying is it can be avoided. The people who dislike her on the app that file grievances and say things in court or say things on the pages about her, it has nothing to do with money at all. The fact that today what it came down to was, okay, she did that. And people were y'all weren't surprised. I was surprised when they sent me to live because I'm like, damn, her and Slim normally get along. But I came in right as it was intensely heating up and she was stopping reading it. She was like, well, and then she was like, well, I'm going to have to change my page. And I'm like, damn, is it that hard not to fuck with people? Like, especially if you don't pride yourself on being a messy person or something like that. Is it that hard to not do that to people? Because, see, there's no amount of money that you're going to pay me to have me, Omar done said it, I done said it, to have me sit up and talk about Omar, AP, AK, Hillary. I'm not reading no negative shit off for $5 to try and insult you. If somebody got a problem with you, more than likely people who flock together tend to have the same kind of followers. If you have a problem with this individual, why don't you come up and say it? Or if your issue is that big that you want it read to everybody, why don't you ask to come up on that panel and have a one-on-one with them? But it's that coward's way of sending something and hiding your hands. I don't want to say nothing. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. I see somebody tag said she told him it was TikTok. So apparently he talked to her on the app, off the app, and she was like, well, that's just TikTok. Okay, so if that nigga start dragging you, it's just TikTok. You keep that in mind.
Right. But
I said I wouldn't be that kind to somebody that's not reciprocating that love back.
And so here's the thing. Rose came up and said that he has gotten some money from her for bills and a rent or whatever. I think that's what she said. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. She was kind of quick, so I wasn't 100% sure. I'm confused because on one hand, he's saying he has made a ton of money and then that he's helped her made a ton of money. So what's going on? This is just weird. Why are you paying his rent? Why is this why he felt like that they had a stronger relationship than anything? I just don't understand it. And I don't understand why because there's only one reason he thought he was excluded, that he thought they was friends.
AK, can I ask you, who is Enigma Squared? They asked me earlier, they said, they said, now they're talking about you sound like you jealous, Trip. What would I be jealous of Diamond for, baby? And I'm asking that honestly. If you feel like you have an answer, please let me know. Why is it every time somebody don't agree with somebody's behavior, they're jealous? What would I have to be jealous of her for? I don't wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to host a live. I go to court, and it ain't just the past 2 weeks. What reason would I have to be jealous of this woman? She's more disliked on this app than I am, and I'm not liked. So I'm trying to figure out what reason would I have to be jealous? AK, Hillary, anybody, what reason would anytime anybody voices a dissatisfaction, they're jealous. What reason would they have to be jealous? I'm not reading $5 cash apps to disrespect Hillary.
Goger. Not the Goger, Hillary.
Hillary be clocking it.
I mean, I just want whenever somebody comes up, their first thing is, why are y'all jealous? Why are y'all hating? But when you ask them, what are you jealous of? They can't pinpoint it.
That's why I asked them the Enigma squared. They keep coming up. You're jealous. Then they said, Trip, you were there this morning. Y'all all go to her page. I said, did you miss me saying the live was sent to me this morning? You don't ever see me in her panel. As many people as I talk to, the people that I talk to, when they're live, I go on their page. I'm in the panel. I'm in the comments. You never see me in the comments or on her panel. So I'm trying to figure out, what are you talking about? You go there. I went there today when the live was sent and they said her and Slim was over there getting into it. It don't even pop up for me. I normally have the woman removed. So because I don't vibe with her panel. So thank you, Nene, to be jealous over what exactly? I have a 9-to-5 job. You've never seen my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay. I don't ask TikTok for money at all. So what exactly would I be jealous of? I don't ask y'all to pay to drop anybody. I barely bring people up.
Thank you, Nene.
So where would the jealousy be stemming from? Everybody that doesn't like somebody is not jealous. There's people that I don't like on this app that don't like me, but the last thing I call out is jealousy. Shit, some of them got more than I got. What they got to be jealous of?
That's what I'm trying to understand. You could tell that they don't have a real thought process behind the idea. Y'all think because y'all say somebody is jealous, that's the answer. Baby, what are we jealous of? I need you to give me what the reason is to be jealous. Don't just say you're jealous. Help me
All
understand.
right, so Ak, real quick, because I'm gonna drop down. The only thing I have to say is someone literally just inboxed me and brought this to my attention. Someone believed that the moment Slim referred to me as a big content creator now, that it was gloves off for him. And I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
drop,
what?
yeah, on Sunday when I hit 1,000,000 likes again, I hit 1,000,000 likes back to back. So
Oh.
Slim was celebrating me, and he referred to me as a big content creator now, which in myself I was surprised because I'm like, I don't think I'm up there yet. He just like, no, like your platform is well respected. Everybody be there every Sunday. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I ain't thinking nothing of it. So someone said in my inbox that it's a possibility that she might have felt the way about that, and the gloves is finally off, and he ain't safe now because he bigged
But
me up.
but Bella, is it that serious over some follow? They talking about TikTok shutting down in months, but they falling out because somebody gave you flowers. And I'm not denying anything that you're saying, but I'm just saying, how petty could that? Is it that serious?
I mean, I would hope that's not the case, but I would be wrong to not bring that to y'all attention. Like it literally just came through my inbox. Like, well, what if it's because he gave you your props on Sunday and referred to you as a big content creator? So
Wow.
I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. I'll be back in the comments.
There's a lot of people who have always said that she does not like competition. Let me tell y'all something. The reason she runs her platform is look at the people she hold on her panel. Why do you never see somebody with a large following? And when I say large, I mean large following consistently being in her panel, be giving her the big ups, helping her really move on, move up in the TikTok, whatever she's trying to do. Why is it that you only see people like James Hoover, people who are just nasty people? And when I say nasty people, I mean these are people who are misogynistic, extremely homophobic. These are people who can't clock it anywhere else. They go to her panel because they can't go nowhere else. A lot of these people are older people, and not to say that there's anything wrong with older people, But you can't, a lot of these people you cannot have conversations with because they immediately try to dismiss you. She puts on her platform people who really don't have a platform themselves. And that's why they stay where they're at on hers because they can't go anywhere.
Well, and you guys wouldn't be jealous. Y'all got y'all edges. I don't know what you would be jealous of.
That's what I just noticed. Like when I look at her platform and I look at the kind of people that are in there, because there's a lot of people who will watch the mess from a fake page. Hey, no problem. I can understand that. But the people that she has on her panel are the same people every day arguing about the same topic, whether it be child support, relationships. I don't ever see anything come of it. Nothing good comes out of the conversation. It's just a bunch of people rambling every single time. You have to fight to get able to say something on the panel. And then when you don't fight for it, somebody drops you and you got to pay. What I see is a bunch of stubborn people. Because, baby, I'm not paying to bring myself up. You drop me, I'm not paying to bring myself right back up. Well, I shouldn't have to charge any one of y'all to come up on my panel to say something. There are other people charge people to come up and say something on the panel. Why would I do that when y'all can hit record or y'all can go ahead and start your own live? I'm not charging nobody to say their opinion. I want you to say your opinion. If we start running this kind of business that people are saying, I just think that you lose so much. You lose like people really wanting to come to you and talk to you about the mess, talk to you about these topics. If you got to charge people, I just could never do that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think when you said earlier that, and I know a lot of people were like, oh, what do you mean? If people don't work, then they lose their morals. And I got completely what you're saying. When you're not getting paid off of the app, you are more at liberty to say what you want. That just like your boss, if you go into your job, I guarantee you're not talking to him the same way that you're talking to your friends when you're outside of the job. So yeah, I do think that people who are not getting paid from the app, that people who may receive gifts every now and then, they may get a cash app every now and then, that they're not relying on the app to pay them. They do behave different because they're not counting on you. They know they can give their honest opinion. And if you don't follow them, they're not losing anything monetary wise.
And then, really, there's a guy in my panel called Two Lanes. I don't feel comfortable when I see a black man standing behind an American flag with a cowboy hat. You make me feel like you might be a conservative, and I really don't want you on the panel. I just don't feel comfortable. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. It gives me Uncle Tom, and I really don't like that. So I with all due respect, so I'm not gonna let you up. But anyways. Like I said, I feel like there's just so much stuff that just happens that you have to, as a content creator, you just got to be able to stand for something. If you gonna stand and say, hey, I'm willing to take whatever happens on my platform. I don't care about homophobia. I don't care about racism. I don't care about colorism. I don't care about any of that. Then you got to not care for everybody. Nobody should get special treatment. You shouldn't have to send any money back. When Hoover says something nasty, show us who Hoover is, because we already know who Hoover is. Don't hide Hoover. Show us who Hoover is. Don't protect him. If he's just as nasty as the people in the comments, you need to show us.
And I'm not scared of Diamond doing anything or saying anything about me. What she should be focusing on is getting a refund for that botched BBL. That's what she needs to focus on. Get your money back for that, and then get a job, and then you won't have to worry about hosting no morning show from 6 to whatever time she do it at. Just get a job.
I saw that comment where they talking about she gonna drag you in the morning. Y'all be so scared of virtual ass whoopings, it's a shame. Y'all,
No, but
they
for
do.
real.
They be so scared. Anytime you say anything about a large creator, they think you saying something. I'm gonna go back and tell. They gonna drag you. Everybody got a mouth. You must have never heard my reads. I'm not worried about being discussed on no 6 a.m. morning show. And
No,
I
but
address it at 8 a.m. when my black ass wake up.
at that part, because what is she gonna say about me? What can
There's
she
nothing to
about
say.
me?
They don't like the way that I said that I read off that cash app. And people are entitled to an opinion. Y'all better go on somewhere thinking that everybody gonna get whooped massa for
All I'm
talking
gonna
about
say
something on
is
social media.
Bella's Court pulled in 1 million likes last time, back to back 1 million likes. I love it.
Hold on, there we go. Britt. Oh, Britt, I tried to bring you up. I don't know if that was an accident, but well, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not afraid of what her people gonna say about me that they haven't already said before. I'm just trying. I mean, what can they say that they haven't already said before? She's jealous. AK's just washed up. AK, baby, I could get on this app on my backup page and get 1,000 people. That's nothing. That is nothing. I just don't move that way. I don't move the way that she moves. That's not jealousy. That's just me trying to be. And if she was smart, she would understand when people say, hey, you shouldn't run your platform like this. You would listen and think about what your platform is, that you care so much about, that you are making so much money on, because it easily could go away. If TikTok goes away tomorrow, what are y'all going to do? I still got work after maternity leave. What are y'all doing? I mean, she gonna be right back in the security booth.
You know, Aunt Karen, when I heard about the morning show, I was up on TV trying to look for it on TV. That's what I thought.
You thought it was
I thought she had a TV show on the television. They call the morning show. I'm looking Googling and looking it up on the television. It ain't no TV.
She had a Roku deal. But we won't get into that.
Girl, yeah, we won't say nothing about that Roku deal she flew out on and flew right back home on.
We won't get into that. But like I said, listen, I'm gonna wrap it up here because I'm about to lay down. At the end of the day, it is what it is, y'all. I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. worried about somebody and what they talking about with me. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, when this TikTok app goes off, we all gonna have to figure out what we gonna do. Some of us will have more things than others. Some of us will be looking very shook. You can go to Bigo if you like. I like Bigo, but Bigo's a lot. To me, Bigo, I wouldn't go over to Bigo. If TikTok goes down, that's the end of AK's page, because I'm not going over to Bigo, but to sit and listen. I'm really not hosting no lies. Because it's too much over there. Too much going over there. I don't want to. I hear Bigo, you can get really stumped down on. I ain't trying to get No, I'm good. I'm good.
You have to look at it like this. I've been holding it live for I talked about it over the last year, but I've been talking about it more over the last few months. When you transfer your followers from here over to different platforms, you see how much power you got. There are people on Instagram who got 150,000 followers. They come over here, they got 200. Some people got every app sold up. So if you really want to know how you got it cracking on social media, ask your people to go follow your YouTube, your Bigo, and all those things and see how they transfer. Because, me personally, I like TikTok. They be like, follow me over to Instagram. Nigga, I'm not going over there. I've been over there. I'm staying right here where I like it at. But what I'm saying is you have to look at it like that, and then your people will be like, shit, it ain't popping over here. It's not 500 people in the room over here on Instagram when you live or Facebook. This shit boring. You have to look at how you're going to transcend as a content creator from app to app. And when you get to Bigo and you hold these kind of lives where people talking shit about each other, it ain't no community guidelines. It ain't no they go shut me up now, because now I can say anything. It ain't no, oh my God, take accountability on Bigo. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So you have to really pay attention, and Bigo is not for everybody. Your content won't like the way Trip run her shit in different spaces. I've seen how Trip do. She really don't need TikTok. Rose don't really need TikTok. Karen don't really need TikTok. So I'm good. I'll take my ass back to Facebook with my cousins.
Can I slightly interject? I do want to say this though, right? Because I know, Bigo does have a bad name, a bad rep. But that's also because there aren't amazing people like Karen, like Omar, like Trip, like other broadcasters that we rock with over here who are creating certain type of content that people are willing to support. So I personally believe, as a person who is an agency owner over there, I've been over there for 4.5, 5 years. I'm telling you right now, if we as a group, a conglomerate of individuals, the people who are on this side of TikTok, right? Everybody, beef or no beef. If we were to come together, go over on Bigo and have a side dedicated for just the TikTok people, like how they have a side for the Facebook people, the side for the Twitter people, all of that, and we came together, my nigga, the way that we would shut they shit down and that app would have no choice but to center more of the content as opposed to the drama. Your positivity does sell. Your content does sell. However you do your shit, it does sell. All you need is the supporters, and we have that here. We have it. But people's mindset is so stuck on the complacency of only drama with,
Yeah.
you know, what you see on Bigo is the only thing that'll sell. It's not.
No, but this is what I'm
People
saying though,
really
Rose. What I'm saying is a lot of people, what they get away with on TikTok, they can't get away with it over there. Me, you fucking right, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I can go
because I will be every ism and every other ism on that bitch. I promise you, y'all don't want to come in my room when I'm pissed off. Because baby,
what
the
I'm saying is-
slurs that leave my mouth, you would think that I'd read them out of a book from hell. Bitch, I'm not gonna play with you. So I will say that it is volatile depending on what room you like to tread in. But you know, you just tread lightly.
Okay, I tried to say it nice. Fuck that. I tried to say it nice. Some motherfuckers just popular on TikTok. After TikTok, that's it. It ain't gonna go.
Respectfully.
They stuck. I'm just being real. Motherfuckers is stuck. What I'm saying is, you can't just snatch an article from Hollywood Unlocked, the Shade Room, and throw it in the background and think you go talk and motherfuckers go come fuck with you because they go take.
Omar, did you get sworn?
And pause.
If I go to YouTube and see that you only had 10 views, ma'am, you gonna have to rebrand yourself. That's all I'm saying. If you gonna get up on Bigo. All right, bye.
That's all I was saying. Like, I had put the thing up there. I'm like, what does it take to be successful outside of TikTok? What does it take to take your followers? Because like I said, you got to look at it like this. Some people go where popularity is. It is 855 people over here. Everybody ain't over here for the drama. Some people are. Some people are here to hear on Karen. Some people are, we all congregate. Some people just want to be where everybody at. Some people come in these rooms just because it's crowded. And that's what people don't realize about TikTok. I've never said that shit because that's an analytic that I pay attention to that doesn't show up in the analytics online. Motherfuckers be wanting to be where everybody at. I done see people sit in content creator lives that they don't even like just because everybody is over there in the room got a lot of people in it.
Yeah, true.
Well, Bigo, I went over there. Y'all remember when I first started getting my followers and views and I was losing my pages.
Yes.
I was losing them pages. But when I went over to Bigo, girl, I was going off. Nothing would happen. I'm like, they didn't clip me. I got away with that.
No, $2.
No.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hi Karen, hi Paula.
Screaming. Look at her. Look at what $2 has in her picture thing.
I just want to say, when y'all mess with horses, you get shitted on. What y'all expect?
$2.
Okay.
Your petty is unmatched. What
This
is
happens every so many months. She does this to somebody. Every so many months, this cycle continues.
You know
That
what?
look
I don't
like
want to listen. I keep
that
telling
look
y'all
like a
these.
black stallion.
No, this is like the cheapest breed, a quarter horse. Goddamn it, a Arabian, whatever the hell, a jackass. That's what this is. This is a damn jackass. But y'all gonna learn one day. Y'all gonna learn.
It's just more and more people coming out to say, that it's not her platform is toxic. Everybody goes up there, oh no, it's fine, until it's you. There's a lot of people who sit in the comments, and like I said, Slim was one of them. He helped a lot of people get dogged out, and he had no problem with it.
But see, what's the name? Somebody in the comments just said, "Drop is next." Drop been getting that shit did to her. Drop been doing it. See, Diamond Panel is the only panel that Drop can go on and do what she do over there. Everywhere else, she got to act like she got some motherfucking sense and wait her turn to talk. She don't know how to dialogue back and forth. Like how I just came in and cut off, y'all can cut me off, and it ain't no offensive thing because we're not deeply intellectual right now. And what I'm saying is she has no self-control. So Drop go take all the disrespect that come through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just called that shit for real. Like I said, I am not, can't no money make me disrespect you if I fuck with you. That's just the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to be considered family for somebody to not disrespect you. See, I think with a lot of us, we utilize these names, auntie and nephew, cousin, and all of that, Baby, you don't have to be family for me to not want to disrespect you. If I rock with you, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm just not going to do it. It's just it's who I am. So I think a lot of y'all utilize those pet names, think that this my cousin, and then it come back. Well, y'all not really cousins, because even sometimes when you are cousins, you do have these families who will talk about you, who will do all that kind of stuff. Y'all have to stop, and I just mean people in general. Stop using these little cute pet names with people y'all don't know. Just because somebody helped you reach a Cash App goal, because somebody helps you do this, help you do that, that don't make y'all friends. That don't make you family. That don't make you nephew. That don't make you auntie. It doesn't.
Oh, can I touch on something real quick?
And if y'all want to hit the Cash App goal, go ahead. Go ahead. What
Let
up?
me touch on something. And you know this, Aunt Karen. I talk about this every morning when I do my morning walks. It's 4 things. Y'all help me remember them. What I say on this app that people misuse: loyalty, the word friend, accountability, and the selective outrage. Okay? Loyalty. Let me explain something to you. Nobody's obligated to shit. Y'all don't know loyalty, because I don't give a fuck about loyalty, because I mean I do, but I'm just saying, no, I don't put it in the hands of others, because my definition of loyalty may not be the same as yours. Friends. Motherfucker, I know you from TikTok. If you don't got my number and I really fuck with you and talk to you personally, and you ain't calling checking on my kids and we talk to each other on some real shit, we are not friends like that. Accountability. Accountability is very misused, because accountability is more than a word. It is an action. And can't none of y'all make each other take accountability for whatever the fuck it is you feel that they should take accountability for. It's up to that individual. And what was the last one I said? Selectiveness, the selective outrage. The selective outrage. I could get on it right now and hold the panel and dedicate it straight to heterosexual men and heterosexual women. But I can sit over there and disrespect them all I want. But the minute that somebody's not heterosexual come over there, then I can flip it. Like, oh, you don't come over here doing that. That's what people do on TikTok. And once y'all understand this shit, you will know how to maneuver through this app when you get on panels. You will know to shut your ass up in them comments, thinking that niggas like me and Trip don't see your ass in them comments and we go say something to you. You go know not to even enter in some rooms. Now I'm gonna land my plane there.
Earlier,
Go ahead.
okay, earlier I was in Speak panel, right? So Speak, apparently, Omar got Speak blocked. Speak said, hey, he said, I heard Omar's impersonation. He said, y'all gotta let him know, bruh, funny. He said, he got me blocked, but he funny as hell.
Oh,
It's
he was able to still get it. Omar, he
Thanks
liked
for
that
haters.
conversation.
Thanks for letting me up. I'm about to drop. Y'all have a good night.
I have a bad habit of, when I talk about people, I talk in their voice. So that's why I find it so funny when Trip and Rose and AP like that, people do it, because I thought I was the only one that kind of exist on that plane. But the shit is funny.
No, Jada. Now, why you do Omar like that? Omar and Jada's friends, so don't worry about it. She just messing with him. All right, y'all. Britt, what did you have? Did you wanted to add? Don't worry, Omar be back.
No, there's nothing I have to add. I just think that the drama is like her platform won't translate to any other platform. I'm gonna be real with that one, because she can't bring it to YouTube. Maybe Beagle, but even then, who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I got you, Terry, and thank you, Britt. No, I mean it's not going to change. Like, she's not going to change until she realizes it's not the way for her to make money, and the money starts to slow down. She's not going to change until then. Until she starts to realize that the means don't outweigh the end. She's not going to slow down with that. She's going to, until she loses somebody she actually cares about losing, like Hoover or something like that, because it doesn't make sense for her to not read Hoover's Cash App. What could he have said that was disrespectful that she hasn't already read out about everybody else? She's protecting Hoover because she don't want Hoover to catch smoke for the things that he has been saying. She don't want people to see Hoover for the nasty person. When I say nasty, the person that he is, just like everybody else, just like her.
Look, don't drop me. I'm gonna be serious again, because y'all know I've been dropping jewels. Now, everybody talking about, Omar, I thought you and Diamond was cool. Omar, it was never nothing like that. What I did was, I go where I'm appreciated and not tolerated. So let me explain to y'all the reason why I just moved my ass on. I would come up in that panel. You got to pay attention. See, y'all don't know how to catch on to when people are telling you some shit. Like if some dudes walk up to me right now and they be like, "Oh, Omar, we just gonna get you, but you with your girl, we gonna give you a pass." And my girl like, "Oh, we don't need no pass." Now we both getting jumped. I gotta leave her because she don't catch on the hints. So I kept saying, who's gonna spend their money to come to an event, dress up to start a fight or get into it with people? Because I attend different events and I do nice shit. And so then to let the people who've been over here more than me, longer than me, to still be like, "Oh, well, da 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 da," and she had to check that shit. So the final straw was that day when Hoover got up there. They was on another live, and he was like, "Y'all be saying shit that y'all don't say in person, and we'll see when we see you." And she said, "Hoover, where they go see you at?" He said, "The gala." And she ain't say shit. Right there, I said, I'm getting the fuck out of this shit. I'm not flying to Atlanta, staying at a nice ass hotel, spending my money, and then y'all see my ass getting jumped on the red carpet on the motherfucking live. You got me fucked up. I'm not dumb. That's why I decided not to do it, because I have my own shit. I have my own shit going on outside of TikTok. And ain't nobody from the world star me, nigga, unless I put myself in that position. That's why I decided to move along.
And let me tell y'all why I think the gala, before I get off here, let me tell y'all why I think the gala is just a ridiculous thing and just a bad money move. You are essentially, it's a good move for her, bad money move for everybody else, but essentially it doesn't make sense. You are putting together an event to see the same people on TikTok who join your live every single day. Who is going to this gala? And when I say who, I mean, who is the big name? Diamond's not big enough of a name for me to fly out to Atlanta. If I was that type of person, to fly out to Atlanta, get a hotel, stay for one little event. Who is coming? Who is going to be there? What does your entertainment look like? Because I can't imagine seeing the same people that argue on a panel all day, every day, be in the same sweaty event. It won't make sense to me. It'll never make sense to me. You don't have anybody who's headlining, because quite honestly, the reason you have to worry about the security of your gala is because every single person who's going is drama and messy and hating everybody. Who? I'm just trying. Y'all they're gonna argue in ball gowns. Like, y'all gonna argue with people in ball gowns that y'all could have argued with on TikTok.
Yeah, I think that's just a waste of money in and of itself. I mean, not for her. She's making money. But, like, at some point, wouldn't people realize, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't spend money to go fly out to talk to the same people I've talked to before, and to have drama and pettiness, and then talk about it the next day in the same TikTok, the same morning with the other people. Like, what?
Right.
Here's
what's gonna happen. The next day, y'all gonna go on the Diamond Show and talk the same shit y'all talked when y'all was in front. I'm not finna see nobody's hot breath laying up on me to get yelled at by the same people. Cause no problem, Chuck. No problem, Trip. Like, to see the same people to do the same thing all the time when they argue anyway. Like, it just don't make sense. I mean, I'm just trying to say, if you gonna have a gala, how she say, if you gonna have one of those, shouldn't you be inviting people that people really want to meet? People I'm saying big headline TikTokers. I'm talking about people who could $175 a ticket, child. And then they had a VIP event. They had VIP seating last time. Well, guess what? VIP seating was right next to the regular seating. There was no VIP seating. From what I heard last year, there was no VIP seating. I don't know. It just don't make sense. I can't do it. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for joining the live. I appreciate everybody for being here. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. People join lives and start and going off. So I'm sure there'll be more drama tonight and more in the morning. Y'all have a good one, y'all. Thank you so much.
Good night.
All right.